Imo State government has given the go-ahead for the revocation of all certificates of occupancy (C of O) allegedly illegally allocated by the Rochas Okorocha administration. The decision, the government said, was at the meeting of the State Executive Council on Wednesday. A statement made available to GWG deposed that the Hope Uzodinma administration, in the spirit of continuity, would follow up on the panel of inquiry constituted by the Emeka Ihedioha administration in its wee days, which it is said followed misgivings that the Okorocha administration illegally abused land allocations. In adopting the white paper on the inquiry, the statement said, Council equally approved the restoration of the original names and plans of all layouts within Owerri Capital Territory, adding that all this was sequent to the adoption of the white paper on lands and related matters, which was recommended by the panel of inquiry on lands in the state. You may recall that the Emeka Ihedioha's administration had set up a panel of inquiry during the wee days of his administration as the wake-up call of series of allegations bordering on illegal and forceful acquisition and takeover of lands by the Rochas Okorocha administration to carefully look into all land and related issues. Governor Hope Uzodinma, amongst many other things, had decided to continue with the panel since it was for the general good of the state and Imolites, thereby not giving himself up for party politics, and as at today, justice and equity has prevailed. By this recent development, the shared prosperity government of Governor Hope Uzodinma has once again rekindled hope and trust in the people over our government, and in the coming days to come, to ensure that all matters bordering on lands and related issues will be swiftly dealt with accordingly. Okay. It is the same Rochas they are really hammering on. Of course, Rochas is the last person who spent almost 8 years. Not almost 8 years, he spent 8 years. So Emeka Ihedioha that just came is how many months did he spend? He spent 7 months or thereabouts. So if there's anything, I think there's nothing really tangible that anybody might want to probe under Emeka Ihedioha. So the whole thing will still go back to Rochas Okorocha, because it's not really the time Emeka Ihedioha spent is not enough for him to have, if I thought that maybe there could be some atrocities that must have been committed within that 7 months. Of course, you can do whatever you want to do, but nobody, he never envisaged that he was going to spend 7 months. At least most of them, by the time you start to see their true color, you must have spent like 2 years to 3 years before you must have done a lot of things. But 7 months, you still be looking at things, how you want to go about things. So there's no way Hope Uzodinma will be able to scrutinize or to probe Emeka Ihedioha's administration, all that, because it was still Rochas Okorocha's administration that really flowed into Emeka Ihedioha administration. So definitely everything that they want to do is going to be on what Rochas Okorocha has done. I think that is what is really happening. So I don't think it's by any coincidence or he's doing this purposely because he loves Emeka Ihedioha. No, that is not the true situation. If Emeka Ihedioha spent like 3 or 4 years, I don't think he would want to follow that panel. He would want to follow, to constitute his own. But he just believe that everything is still targeting on what Rochas Okorocha has done. And it was not quite long he demolished a hospital that was built by Rochas Okorocha. I don't know whether the place that it was situated was not the right place. And Okorocha came out and said, just deal with me if you want to deal with me. But when it comes to the properties of the state, because taxpayers' money, went into it, and a lot of people were really praising Emeka Ihedioha. No, I mean, what's his man's name? Uzodinma, that he did well, but I don't know the rationale behind that, because at the end of the day, these people are just full of wastages. Because if it is your money, you would have, okay, what am I going to do to be able to correct some things? Of course, you can tell us in the comment section whether what he did was the right thing, because at the end of the day, the money is being wasted. And the reason why these people just do whatever they want to do without proper thinking, without deep thinking, It's because it's not coming, the money is not coming now from their pocket. So they just mismanage everything. Go and see wastages all over the place. Go and see some cars that have been parked, government cars. Go and see some government buildings. Nothing is being done about them. They are just wasting away. I could remember during the COVID-19, they were looking for individuals that will donate their houses or their property for isolation. And meanwhile, a lot of people directed them to some of the abandoned buildings of government. What are they doing with it? Because it's not their money, so they just waste it. I don't see somebody, a reasonable person, because if some people want to argue about that hospital that this man destroyed, that he demolished, you can't tell me that they didn't think it through. They didn't sit down and weigh the options that what will happen, because all what they want to do is just to get to score some political marks, which at the end of the day it will not last. Something they will plan for things that is going to last within their own tenure. They will not even look beyond, because all of them, majority of them, so that will not just start painting everybody with one brush. Majority of them just came into power to just come and see what they want to acquire, just to add to their name. Oh, I've been governor, I've been this and that. And look at what they have done. Most of them, the past governors, past leaders, they have done nothing. We can make bold to say they've done nothing. They've come to destroy the country or the states, as the case may be. A typical example is, what if at all they have done anything? Can we of a fact be bold that yes, this is a state that it can compete with all these developed countries or cities of the world? No, it's the same story. They will tell you about road. When politicians are coming, they will tell you, oh, vote for us, we will build road. Vote for us, we will be empower. We will do empowerment. Vote for us, we will do this. We will create jobs. For where are they creating the jobs? Nothing. Because those are the things that they know that the people, the masses want to hear. And at the end of the day, once they get in, so that they begin to do their own bidding. So, whether this man is trying to support or to try to carry on with what Emeka Hiedio has done, it's neither here nor there. In my opinion, it's neither here nor there. This is political vendetta. Imolites are not fools. If you like collect Rochas Okorocha's landed properties in his village, you still remain Supreme Court governor, and your time is ticking. Remember, you will leave office and somebody will come after you. A word is enough for the wise. Okay, throughout my school time, I didn't come across this name in Igbo language and spelling. Please, Igbo teachers and scholars should intervene, please. Uzo D. Okay, this one is saying something different. Well done, Your Excellency. Evil deeds must be replicated and punished. Stop all this. You will soon regret it. So, guys, let's hear your opinion. What do you think? Let's know your thoughts in the comments section. Thank you.